hello dear students, how are you? I hope so you are doing great. I'm Lakshmi, welcome to my channel Maths Super Tips and Tricks. In this channel, I'm going to teach the various levels of objective type examinations, especially JEE Mains and MSET. So with amazing super tips and tricks I'm using regarding the maths, in case of objective type examinations, time is important. Within short term, you have to focus the more number of questions to get the best and better ranks. That is when it is possible. Yes, if you know the shortcut methods, that is only possible. Maths has a plenty of the topics. There are the plenty of the applications. Even though no need to worry, girls and guys. Just you have to concentrate what I'm going to teach in my videos. In every video, I'm explaining the concept, tips and tricks, including the previous year's quick solutions. Those are very, very helpful to you. So uploaded more and more videos whose links are there in below description, and some links can be opened. Click the I button on the top corner of every video. If you not yet watched my previous videos, please watch them. Those are very, very helpful to you. It's okay. If you not yet subscribe my channel, please subscribe. At the same time, click the bell notification. Then every video notified to you for your better progress. Those are very, very helpful to you. Okay, right. So our maybe subscribers, one and all, thank you very much for your love and support towards my channel. Keep it up. In today's session, I'm going to start one of the quite interesting, very, very important topic for the MSET. Already uploaded 2 parts on this topic, straight lines 1 and 2. If you not yet watched, please watch them. Whose links are there also there in below description. Okay. In today's session, I will complete this is a straight line as a part 3. Are you ready? Without delay, let's get started, right? So first you have to know what is the basic concept I am using for this part. That is, you know that clearly what is general equation of straight line. What is general equation of straight line? It is in the form of ax plus by plus c is equals to 0. Any line is parallel to this line we can take. How can you take it? Parallel to this line is in the form of some ax plus by plus k is equals to 0. This is what? Parallel to this line. Right. What is any line perpendicular to this line? Perpendicular to the above line is bx minus ay plus k is equals to 0. Okay. You can interchange the xy quotient as well as we can use a sign for the perpendicular. Parallel we can take same ax by or same constant will be different. Because of that clearly 2 lines are parallel, slopes are equal. 2 lines are perpendicular, product of slopes is -1. That is most important point. Suppose you will ask any line parallel to this line and passing through some point, if we gives, just we can use a of x minus x1 plus b of y minus y1 is equals to 0. Means what is this equation is? Parallel to this line and also passing through the point x1, y1. And same way, so we will give the point and perpendicular to given line. If p gives, just we can change same only b of, in place of x we can write x minus x1 minus a of y minus y1 is equals to 0. Okay, these are collecting the equations of lines parallel and perpendicular to given line passing through point and perpendicular to some same line with passing through some point. Okay, such type of questions I am going to discuss in this part, and also by depends upon this concept, and also we can concentrate on what is the equation of line passing through intersection of 2 lines. Suppose here L1 is equal 0 is one line, L2 is equal 0 is other line. So these 2 lines are passing through some point. This one, what is the another line which is passing through? Just I am showing like this. This is the line which is passing through point of intersection of L1 is equal 0, L2 is equal 0 or not. This is called as point of intersection. That one we can take it as lambda L1 plus lambda some L2 is equals to 0. In place of lambda we can use any letter that is called as scalar. Lambda belongs to any real number. Right. When we can use here to find out the equation of a line passing through intersection of 2 lines. Is it clear? To find out the lambda value, we may give the different types of conditions. By using those conditions, we can collect the lambda, then equation. Is it clear? Now it is, we can come across the questions one by one. Parametric point some P is x1 plus or minus r cos theta, y1 plus or minus r sin theta. This is called as parametric point. Here what you can understand that this parametric point, when we can collect, if the line, suppose this is a x-axis, this is x-axis, this is y-axis. This is line, suppose L is equal to 0 is a line, makes an angle theta with the anti-clockwise direction of x-axis. This is called as angle of inclination of this line. What are those? I discussed in part 1. So what is angle of inclination, what is the slope, etc. I discussed in part 1. So here in this part I am going to discuss about this one. Parametric point is what? What is a parametric point? x1 plus or minus r cos theta, y1 plus or minus r sin theta, where theta is angle of inclination of this line with the x-axis in anti-clockwise direction, that is also known as positive direction. And this x1 y1 indicates somewhere else like q is x1 y1, which is lies on this line. What this r indicates, which is at a distance of p. P is a, what is this p here? Somewhere else here. P is at a distance of r units from the q, where indicates what? What is r is? Distance from q to p. This p already mentioned this one. So in this we have to know what is x1 y1, this line passing point, what is theta, angle of inclination, and r is distance from p to q. So where p is what? This one, that is called as parametric points. Okay, depends upon the requirement, we can take the point or points. Is it clear now? These are also we are come across in this part. And also you know what is the area of the triangle formed by the line. Suppose here ax plus by plus c is equals 0 is a line. Form a triangle with the coordinate axis like this. This is a triangle formed by this line with the coordinate axis. So this area E is what? What is the area of this line? Area of the triangle formed by this line. This line is in the form of ax plus by plus c 0 with the coordinate axis is. Simply you can use c square by 2 mod ABT. C square by 2 mod AB indicates the triangle like OAB. Area of the triangle OAB. So these are the some basic points which are I'm using in this part. All these are also very important, directly or indirectly. So how I'm using these for the questions one by one we'll discuss. So are you ready? Look at this question number 1. What is the given data here? The orthocenter of the triangle formed by the lines. I discussed in 3D and 2D also. You can understand that orthocenter, how can you find out? And circumcenter, how can you find out? Incenter, how can you find out? By the points. Triangle formed by the vertices. Here lines are given. How can you find out the orthocenter of the triangle formed by the lines? Means what here? Sides, equations of sides of the triangle are given. To find out that one, what you have to do? First, you can concentrate on the given lines. These are form a right angle triangle or not. First case, that is the most important. So we can understand that now equation 1 is equation 1. This is 2 and this is 3. There are 3 equations clearly, you know, because sides of the triangle are 3. So we can understand that from the equation 1, slope of this line. Yes, minus a by b form, I said already slope in the part 1. So minus a by b means minus 1. Its slope is plus 1. We can understand that slope of the first line is minus 1, second line is plus 1. Minus 1 into plus 1 is minus 1 or not? Means what? Product of the slopes is minus 1 means you know that clearly the lines are perpendicular to each other. Means what is 100% form a right angle triangle. So this is right angle triangle. Which are right angles? Which lines are right angles? Line 1 and line 2. This line 3 is somewhere else hypotenuse like this. In case of right angle triangle, what is a vertex at right angle? That is called as orthocenter. So indirectly what is orthocenter? Suppose you can think this is a ABC. So what is orthocenter here? The point B is called as orthocenter. This is only vertex at the right angle. We want this B point. So that is there already in the options. So B is clearly line 1 and 2 point of intersection or not? Why it is 1 and 2? Point of intersection, because 1, 2 are form a right angle at B. Right. So 1 to solving point is only required orthocenter. We can do like that by solving 1 and the 2 equations. Otherwise, what you have to do, just options verification. You know, already is there orthocenter in the options. That one we can verify in the 1 and 2, which is which option is satisfied on both the equations. That is only our correct orthocenter, right? So I am verifying the first option, 0 minus 1 in equation 1. 0 minus 1 is means 0, minus 1 plus 1 is 0. Yes, it is maybe. We can consider on the second equation also. 0 minus 1, 0. Minus 1 minus plus 1, 1 minus 1 is 0. It is clearly what? Satisfied on both the equations. Therefore, it is 100% first option is correct one. If there is any confusion to verify the options, try to verify the options. So otherwise, what you have to do, other alternate, solving the equations. Solve 1, 2. You know the cross multiplication is better, like x, y, 1. Quotient, middle quotient, you can start 1, 1, 1, 1, again 1, 1. And from the second equation, minus 1, minus 1, 1, minus 1. You can calculate it. X by minus 1 minus of minus plus 1. Minus 1 plus 1 is x by. And y by 1, 1 into 1, 1. Minus 1 into minus 1 into 1, minus 1, minus 1 minus plus 1 is equals to, you know, cross multiplication, I think so. Okay, you have to follow. Otherwise, you can take the direct solving also. So 1 by 1 into minus 1 into 1 into 1 is 1 with minus is minus 1. Therefore, this is x by 0, y by 2, 1 by minus 2. You know, x by 0 means what is calculation? We can equate these two, you can get the x value. By equating these two, you can get the y value. First, I am equating these two. X by 0 is equals to 1 by 2 with minus means what x is equals to 0 or not? 0 by 2 is 0 only. And equating these two, y by 2 is equal to 1 by 2. 2 gets cancelled. Y is equals to minus 1. Therefore, 0 comma minus 1 is 100%, which is easiest method. Just verification. Verification options is easiest method. In case of objective type, time is important. Most probably you have to use tips and tricks. Clear? So, how can you find out orthocenter of right angle triangle? You can understand by that question. Now, you can come to the next question. What is asking? The incenter of the triangle formed by the line with the coordinate axis. This line form a triangle with the coordinate axis. Then we can find out its incenter. So, if you take the coordinate axis like this, OX, x-axis, y-axis. This line, what is that line? 3x plus 4y, I am taking like this. Form a triangle with the coordinate axis like this. So, we want what? Incenter of this triangle. We want the incenter. In case of the triangle formed by the line with the coordinate axis, how can you find out incenter? First, you can concentrate. Given line is 3x plus 4y minus 12 is equal to 0. It's meets x-axis at A, y-axis at B. Suppose if we take, so divide by on both sides by A, otherwise x-intercept, y-intercept. Okay. So divide by 12, that is 3x plus 4y is equals to 1 is equals to 12. Now divide by 12. X by 4 plus y by 3 is equals to 1. It is clearly in the form of what? X by A plus y by B is equal to 1 intercept form, whose x-intercept is 4, y-intercept is 0. Means the point A is a 4, 0. A is 4, 0. B is what? 0, 3. So there are 3 points here. What are 3 points? O, you know that clearly, origin 0, 0, A 4, 0, B 0, 3. So first you can consider what is this line intercepts on the axis, right? After that you can understand that what are the points here. O 0, 0. A is a 4, 0. B is a 0, 3. Suppose the 3 points are like this. Then the incenter, we can concentrate on this tip. This is 0, 0 is the first point. A0 is second point. 0B is a third point. Suppose the 3 points are like this, whose vertices 0, 0, A0, 0, B coordinates. Then incenter formula. Incenter is denoted by what? I. In center tip, we have to remember this tip. This tip we can use here. What is that? I is AB by A plus B plus root over A square plus B square. This is x coordinate. Same y coordinate also. AB by A plus B plus root over A square plus B square. Okay. For in center, other formula is also there, like AX1 plus BY1 plus C by A plus B plus C, like that. But in case of the points are 0, 0, A 0, 0, B form, we can use this tip. That's enough. Okay, can substitute here. AB, that is 4 into 3, 12, 12 by A plus B, 4 plus 3, 7, A square plus B square. A square plus B square means what? 16 plus 9, 25. Root 25 is 5. 7 plus 5 is also 12. Same here also 12 by 12. Then what is the resultant is? 1 comma 1. It is clearly which option? It is clearly second option. So here just simple way how to understand that what is in center tip when the vertices of the triangle in the form of 0, 0, A 0, 0, B. That is all used here. Clear? Right. Let's look at the question number 3. What is given here? The equations of sides of the triangle are so given. The line, this 3x minus 4y is 0. Another line is also given, which is passing through maybe in center, centroid, orthocenter, and circumcenter. You have to recognize. First 3 lines are what? This is taken as for our convenience 1. This is 2. This is 3. And this is 4. 4 lines I am taking like this. So first you can consider first 3 lines form a triangle. Already mentioned that. And which type of triangle these 3 are formed, we can recognize that. What is slope of the first line? A by B with minus means minus 1 by minus 3 is 1 by 3. Second line slope is minus 4 by 3. Third line slope is minus 3. Line slope 1 is 1 by 3. Line 3 slope is minus 3. 1 by 3 into minus 3 is how much? Is minus 1. That's why line 1 and 3 are perpendicular to each other. Means these 3 form a indirectly right angle triangle. So we can consider like this. This is form a right angle triangle. So which sides are adjacent side of this right angle? Yes, line 1 and line 2, line 3. 1, 3 are perpendicular lines. This is second is hypotenuse. Okay. So now we can consider what is the second line is in the form of 4x player. In case of geometry, concept figure is very, very important. If you know the concept, if you know the figure, half of the question will be solved. Okay. So you know that clearly this is clearly right angle triangle. And 1 and 3 we can understand that x minus 3y is equal to 0 and 3x plus y is equal to 3x plus y is equal to 0. Both of them are passing through which point? Yes, passing through origin. Means indirectly point of intersection of 1 and 3 at 0, 0. That is called as what? Yes, what is it? That is, yes, exactly, orthocenter. So what is the orthocenter of this triangle? 0, 0. Indirectly is we know what is its orthocenter, right? And now we can consider what is the final question here. The line 3x minus 4y is passing through which point? The line 3x minus 4y, can understand that it is perpendicular to 2 or not. So what is slope of this line? Minus 4 by 3. This line is slope is 3 by 4. 4 by 3 into minus 4 by 3 into 3 by 4 is minus 1 or not? You know that clearly 2 and 4 are perpendicular like this. It is 2 and 4 is like this. This is fourth equation is perpendicular to second equation means hypotenuse and it is clearly passing through where? 0, 0 or not? You know, you can understand this is also passing through 0, 0. 0, 0 is what here? Orthocenter. Therefore, by this figure what you can understand that the line 4 is clearly passing through which point? Orthocenter of triangle. Orthocenter of the triangle. You know, orthocenter of the triangle here 0, 0 or not? That is point of intersection of two perpendicular lines that is called as orthocenter, right? Now what is the required option? So passing through which point? Orthocenter, that is clearly third option. Here I didn't do anything, just a concept I explained and I used the perpendicular lines concept, and in case of right angle triangle, what is orthocenter also I explained here, right? Now can come to the question number 4. What is given that the three lines, so lines form a triangle, then point 1, 2 is. The point 1, 2 is given, is centroid, maybe in center, orthocenter, circumcenter of the triangle. Here also we can understand that the line 1 is this is line 1, this is line 2, this is a 3. So we can understand that line 1 slope is 4 by 7. You know what is slope of the line? You got it? Slope of the line formula minus a by b. All those points are given in part 1. So minus a by b means what? Minus a by means what? Minus 4 by minus 7 is 4 by 7. And line 3 minus 7 by 4. 4 by 7 minus 7 by 4 is 1 or not? Minus 1 or not? 4 by 7 here. Minus 4 by minus 7 is 4 by 7. Minus 7 by 4. So 4 by 7 into minus 7 by 4 is how much? Minus 1, means clearly this is form a right angle triangle. The sides of the right angle are 1 and 3. This is 1, this is a 3. So hypotenuse is second equation, just like previous question. Now then this point 1, 2 is passing through. Is it centroid, uncenter, orthocenter, etc. And we can concentrate orthocenter here. What is orthocenter? Is point of intersection of 1 and 3 or not? Point of intersection of 1, 3. This is orthocenter. I am calculating here orthocenter. So in case of right angle triangle, repeatedly I am saying that right angle at vertex is called as orthocenter, even though 2D, 3D straight lines. In 2D and 3D will give the points, here we will give the lines. That is only difference here and there. Concept is same, right? So we can understand that what is orthocenter of 1 and 3 means what? Orthocenter of this triangle is solving 1, 3. Solve 1, 3. Solve 1 and 3. We can use the cross multiplication method like x, y, 1 and middle quotient you can start minus 7, 10, 4, minus 7, right? And this is a third equation, 4 minus 15, 7, 4. We can calculate here x by 7 15 is 105 minus 4 10s 40 is equals to y by 7 into 10 70 with plus 15 4s 60 is equals to 1 by 4 4 16 minus minus plus 49. So we can understand that what is the calculation part here? 105 minus 40 is how much? Yes, 65. Therefore, what is x? X by 65, no, for 5 here, yes, 65. Y by 70 plus 60 is 130 is equals to 1 by 16 plus 49 is 9 plus 65. You know, you can understand that 65 cancel in throughout, like 65 ones, 65 twos, 65 threes. Sorry, ones only. 65 ones. 65 ones, 65 twos, 65 ones. What is x value? X is 1 by 1 is 1. X is 1. Y is y 1 by 2. Y by 2 is equals to 1 means y is a 2. What that point is? O point orthocenter I am writing as 1, 2. O is nothing but here orthocenter. So what is the point of intersection of 1 and 3? That is orthocenter is 1, 2. That is only he is given. So the point 1, 2 is what? Clearly orthocenter. Okay, can you understand what I am going to discuss? Okay, concept wise as well as tips and tricks was I am going to discuss. What are those you can understand one by one. Even if you have the doubt, put a comment, right? Now you can come back across some more questions, right? So the question number 5. The equation of line passing through the point of intersection of these two lines. We want the equation of line which is passing through point of intersection of this is one line, this is other line, and also having the slope 3. Okay, I have given to what is that tip I have given. What is the equation of line passing through point of intersection of two lines like Suppose if you take this is L1 is equals to 0, this is L1, this is L2. It is passing through point of intersection of L1 is equals 0, this is L2 is equal 0, suppose if you take. So what is our equivalent I said to you? It is passing through point of intersection of L1 and L2 is what? This tip is L1 plus lambda, L2 is equals 0. This is one way to collect this question. And another way you can solve these two lines, we can get the point, that is we can verify in the options. If there is a repetition, we can think about the slope verification also. Here if you do the slope verification, slope is a 3 for every option. Repetition is there, that's why no need to check the slope verification. Just what is a process, simple tip I am using, that is what? The equation of line passing through point of intersection of two lines L1 and L2. That is what I am using here, right? So L1 is here 3x plus 4y minus 7 is 7 plus some lambda. In place of lambda, we can use any letter, that is scalar. Lambda of x minus y plus 2 is equals to 0. What is this slope is given? Its slope is given as 3. This one we want. We want this equation. Some capital 1 I am taking. To find out this equation, we need a lambda, that is unknown value. To find out this lambda value, you can use the slope is 3. What is slope of the line? Yes, minus a by b. That means minus of quotient of x. Quotient of x is here 3 here lambda is there, 3 plus lambda. So slope formula minus a by b from the line. A is x quotient from this total equation. Here 3 is there, here lambda is there with minus of 3 plus lambda by y quotient. Here 4 with minus lambda. Lambda into minus 1 is minus lambda, that is 4 minus lambda is given as 3. Okay, by the cross multiplication it becomes minus 3 minus lambda is equals to 3 fourths 12 minus 3 lambda, right now. Now we can concentrate on this one. Minus 3 lambda, I am taking left side, it becomes minus 3 lambda minus 1 means minus 3 lambda becomes 2 lambda. 2 lambda minus 1 is 3 lambda. 3 lambda minus 1 is 2 lambda is equals to minus 3. If you take right side becomes plus 3. 12 plus 3 is a 15. So lambda value is a 15 by 2. Substitute in 1. Substitute in 1. What happened? In place of the lambda taken as 15 by 2. This is lambda, that is a 3x plus 4y minus 7 plus 15 by 2 of x minus y plus 2 is equals to 0. Okay, we can take the simple calculation. Calculation also you have to minimize to save the time like this. Suppose take the 2 is LCM. 2, 3, 6. 6x plus 15x here. 6 plus 15 is, yes, 21x. So that is 21x is there in which option? In first option and also third option is there. So now we can consider y term. 2, 4, 8. 8 minus 15. 8 minus 15 is what? Minus 7y. Yes, 21x minus 7y means in both options it is there. Third and the 1 and 3 options. Now we can concentrate on the constant. 2 7s minus 14. Minus 14, 15 into 2s. 15 2s 30. Minus 14 plus 30 is how much? Plus 16. That is clearly which option? 100% first option. We can calculate this step maybe from your side, just to only take the LCM and simplify it. We can get our required result. Okay, to find out lambda, some condition we will go. Here given that condition is slope. Right. Now we can concentrate next question. See the question number 6 which is given EAMCET 2017. Here also same concept. What is that one? We can read out the question. The equation of line passing through the point of intersection of these two lines. For our convenience, these two lines are taken as L1 and L2. This is L1, this is L2. Just like I am using, this is passing through point of intersection of two lines and perpendicular to some other line, some L3. Okay. So what is the equation of line passing through point of intersection of L1, L2? You know by this step. Okay, that is we can use first. What is that one? L1 means 5x minus 6y minus 1 plus lambda of L2. That is a 3x plus 2y plus 5 is equals to 0. We need this line. To find out this line is taken as some common number 1. Maybe 1 also we can take. This is perpendicular to L3. So to find out the lambda, we can use this condition that line is perpendicular to this L3. Means for two lines are perpendicular means what? One equation, one is perpendicular to L is equals to 0, L3 is equals 0. Means what? You know that clearly. Product of slopes is -1. Two lines are perpendicular, then the condition is M1 M2 is equals to -1. M1 is slope of the one of the line, that is L3 I am taking first. The slope of this line is, you know, minus a by b, minus 3 by minus 5 is 3 by 5. This is slope of the L3 and slope of this line is a minus a by b. Minus a means quotient of x with minus 5 plus 3 lambda with minus. 5 plus 3 lambda is a quotient of x by quotient of y. Minus 6 plus 2 lambda is a -1. You know this minus minus gets cancelled. 3 5 15 plus 3 3 is 9 lambda is equals to, by the cross multiplication, 5 6 30 with minus plus 5 2 is 10 lambda. Right. Now simple calculation you have to do. So 30 I am taking left side, that becomes plus 30, minus 30 becomes plus 30. 30 plus 50 is 45. 30 plus 15 is 45. Here 10 lambda minus 9 lambda is lambda. Lambda we got it as 45. Substitute in 1. Okay. So wherever lambda is there, take the 45 here. That is 5x minus 6y minus 1 plus 45 of 3x plus 2y plus 5 is equals to 0. The calculation part is now 5x plus 345 is 3, 5 is 15, 5, 1, 3 4 is 12, 135 x minus 6y plus 45 2 is 90y, right, and the constant minus 1 plus 45 5 is 5 5 is 25 5 2, 5 4 is 20, 20 plus 2 22, 225. Okay, what is the minimization? 5x plus 135x is 140x. And the constant, then y term. What is y term here? Minus 6y plus 90y. Is it minus 6y? Yes. Minus 6y plus 90y is 84y. 84y. Then constant. 225 with minus is 224 is equals to 0. Now it is cancelled from which value? 5 8 is 5 2's, 5 2's 10, 5 8's. 28 is cancelled, I think so. So it is becomes 5x. Okay, cancellation of 28. 28 3 is 3 8's 24, yes, 3y and 8. 28 8's 224. 28 8's is 8 8 64, 4 2, 8 2, 16 plus 4, 22. So it is cancelled. This equation is cancelled in 28. That is 3x plus 3y, 5x plus 3y plus 8 is our required answer. That is which option? It is clearly third option. If you don't have the idea, direct 28 like that, we can minimize like 2 with 4 like that also we can calculate. Calculation we can do our convenience, but minimize the calculation part because your time is important, right? So this is given in answer 2017. So easy, but you have to concentrate. What is the equation of line passing through intersection of two lines? Or can you use a condition for the perpendicular lines? That's it, right? Look at the question number 7, which is given MCET 2019. So this is also depends upon same questions what I did 5 6 7 5 6 same model. What is the question? I'm reading first of all. If a line passing through the point of intersection of these two lines, you know that line we can take it as what? Yes, what is the question here? If a line is passing through the point of intersection of these two lines, means we can take these two lines are what? L1 is one line, L2 is other line. Okay, that one you know very well. So, and after that, first sentence is over, and making equal non-zero intercepts on the coordinate axis. That line makes equal intercepts on the coordinate axis. That is second sentence. By using that conditions, first condition as well as second condition, we can find out the equation of line. That's okay. Already we did like previous questions. But here additionally what is given? then the area of the triangle formed by the line with the coordinate axis. Additionally, you have to find out after finding the line what area of the triangle formed by that line with the coordinate axis, we have to find out how it is. First, we can look at first sentence. By the first sentence, what we can use? Yes, L1 plus lambda L2 is equals to 0, right? What is L1 here? 3x minus 4y plus 5 plus lambda of L2. That is a 5x plus y minus 1 is equals to 0. I use the first sentence still here, right? And what is next sentence? And making equal non-zero intercepts on the coordinate axis. To find out this lambda value is given that here, I am taking this as equation 1. To find out this lambda value given that intercepts are equal. You know what is the condition? Then the intercepts of the line is equal. The tip I am giving here, what is that? If the line has equal intercept, we can take A is equals to B. This is one of the tip when the intercepts are equal. So A is called as quotient of x, B is called as quotient of y. What is quotient of x from this one? 3 plus 5 lambda. Means what? Indirectly 3 plus 5 lambda is equals to. And the quotient of y minus 4 plus lambda. Okay, minus 4 plus lambda. I use the second sentence. Intercepts are equal sentence. Making equal non-zero intercepts, that used here. Okay, by using this step. Now you can understand that what is lambda value from this one? 5 lambda minus lambda is equals to minus 4 minus 3 minus 7. So lambda 4 lambda is equals to minus 7. Lambda is equals to minus 7 by 4. Substitute in 1. Substitute in 1 in place of lambda. This is 3x minus 4y, right? Minus 4y plus 5 with minus 7 by 4 of 5x plus y minus 1 is equals to 0. Take the LCM here, 4 3's 12, 12x with minus 7, 7 5's 35x, right? And y term, 4 16 with minus 16y. What is y term here? 7 into y, 7y with minus 7y. And a constant, 4 5's 20 minus into minus plus 7 is equals to 0. You know, denominator, that is LCM term gets cancelled because right side 0 is there. So in these steps you can minimize the calculation. Okay, that is also one of the major point in case of objective. We can understand that 12x minus 35x is 23x with minus, right? And minus 16 minus 7 is also minus 23y with y. Okay, plus here 27 is equals to 0, right? Now you can understand that by taking the minus is common here, 23x plus 23y with minus 27 is equals to 0. So this is in the form of what? This line is in the form of ax plus by plus c is equals to 0. Till here we okay. We got the line equation. Then what is next sentence? Then the area of the triangle formed by this line with the coordinate axis. Suppose this line form a triangle with the coordinate axis like this. So this is a triangle area. That one you have to find out. Here one small correction mark. In this question equation given as a 3x minus 4y, here plus 1, not with plus 5. If it is a plus 1, what happened here? This is plus 1. Okay, the small correction. Everything is correct, only constant went wrong. This is we can take it as plus 1. Okay, right. So value of this is because of AB or quotient of x and y. So its constant is 1 only. Now we can concentrate here. 4 yes, x terms, y terms are okay, but constant term is 4 1's 4. This is plus 4. Okay, plus 4 plus 7 is 11. Okay, 4 plus 7 is 11, right? So instead of this constant, copied wrong. By taking the minus is common, 23x plus 23y minus 11 we can get. This is minus 11, right? Now we can concentrate what is this equation form. This is in the form of ax plus by plus c is equals to 0. So like ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. What is asking the third sentence? the area of the triangle formed by this line with the coordinate axis. We want the area of this triangle formed by the line with the coordinate axis. Okay. For that, what I given tip? I given that starting concept I given. In the starting concept I given that area is what? Required area is C square by 2 mod AB. C square means what? 11 square means minus also, plus only because square. 11 square with minus by 2 mod AB. 23 23s. Right, now this is 121 by 2 into 23 26 is 1058. That is 121 by 1058 is our required area that is there in first option. Yes, we can consider on the question number 8 and 9, which are depends upon the pair of angular bisectors, means angular bisectors of two lines. For that you have to know one tip. So there are the two different lines a1x plus b1y plus c1. Equations of angular bisectors are what? Equations of angular bisectors. Bisectors of two lines. Some a1x plus b1y plus c1 is 0 and a2x plus b1y b2y plus c2 is 0. There are two different lines. Then the equation of angular bisectors are simply, we can remember this step, is a1x plus b1y, a1x plus b1y plus c1 by root over a square plus b square with plus or minus of a to x. Another line is a to x plus b2y plus c2 by root over a2 square plus b2 square. Okay, a1 square plus b1 square here, a2 square plus b2 square. These are the equations of angular bisector of two lines. a1x plus b1y plus c1 is 0 is one line. a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0 is other line. These are called as what? Angular bisectors. Here there are two equations. One is with the plus sign, another with the minus sign, in which one is called as acute angular bisector, the other is called as obtuse angular bisector. Okay, how can you find out acute angular and obtuse angular? If we ask particularly, otherwise if we ask the angular bisectors, we can use both of them. If we ask the particularly, so and so, what you have to do? That is only question number 8. We can understand that in this question, the bisector of acute angle between the lines, these two lines are like a1x plus b1y plus c1, another is a2x plus b2y plus c2. In case of acute or obtuse angular bisector, first you have to concentrate a1 a2 plus b1 b2 result. a1 a2 means was product of the x quotient, b1 b2 are coproduct of the y quotient. Sum you have to check it. In these two equations, a1 is 4, a2 is 5, 4 5 is 20, and b1 is 3, b2 is 12, plus 3 12s 36, that is 56 is greater than 0. If the a1 a2 plus b1 b2 is greater than 0, this is one of the tip you have to remember that. Then if this product is sum of the product of this is greater than 0, then negative sign is there now here. That is indicates acute angular bisector. Positive sign indicates obtuse angular bisector. In case of a1 a2 plus b1 b2 greater than 0. So here greater than 0 is there, only there. What I said? Negative sign is there. That is called as acute angular bisector with a negative sign. Like, you know, this is a1x plus b1 is first equation. You can write 4x plus 3y minus 6 by root over a1 square plus b1 square. That is root over a1 square plus b1 square means 4 square is 16 plus 3 square is 9. It is left side. He is asking which angular bisector here? Acute. What I said in this case, we can use minus sign. So same next equation, a to x means second equation can concentrate 5x plus 12y plus 9 by a2 square plus b2 square. Here root over 5 square is 25 plus 12 square is 144. So by the simplification we can get one of the equation, that is only required acute angular bisector. Right. So this is 4x plus 3y minus 6 by root over 25 is 5 is equals to minus of 5x plus 12y plus 9 by root 25 plus 144 is 169. Root 169 is 13. Take the cross multiplication, 13 4s 52. x plus 13 3 is 39y minus 6 13 3 6 8 8 1 3 1s 6 8s 6 3s 18 8 1 6 1 6 6 plus 1 7 78 is equal to right side we have to multiply with 5 as well as negative sign is also there. 5 5 is 25 with minus 25x. 5 12 is 60 with minus 60y, right? And 5 9 is 45 with minus 45. Okay, now we can minimize it, means simplify it. 54x minus of minus plus 25x. 52 plus 25 is how much? 77x, right? Next, y terms. 39y plus 60y is 99y, right? And constants, minus 78 plus 45 is a minus 33 is equals to 0, right? This last we can calculate. 11 is cancelled here. 11 7s, 11 9s, 11 3s. 7 9 3 with minus. 7 9 with minus 3. It is clearly second option. What is cancelling among these three? 11, 11 7s, yes 7x, 11 9s, 9y, 11 3s with minus is minus 3 is equals to 0. This is only our acute angular bisector for this question, right? Same way is given that another question like this. The equation of obtuse angular bisector of these two. Same concept, same condition, you have to verify that. What is condition? We can check it. For this one, A1, A2. A1, A2 is A1, A2 plus B1, B2. A1, A2 plus B1, B2. A1 is x quotient from the first equation is 12. A2 is x quotient from the second equation. X quotient is minus 4. Right. Plus B1 is y quotient is minus 5 from the first equation. B2 is y quotient is 3 from the second equation. Right. We can consider, this is x term, this is y term, like that. Minus 48 minus 15 is something minus only, it is less than 0. In case of A1, A2 plus B1, B2 is less than 0, with plus sign is acute, minus sign is obtuse. Here A1, A2 plus B1, B2 is greater than 0, what? Negative sign is acute, then opposite is obtuse. Here what you got? A1, A2 plus B1, B2 less than 0 means what? Positive sign is acute, negative sign with negative sign is obtuse. He is asking which angle? Obtuse only is asking. Therefore, what we can use here? A1x means for that equation 12x minus 5a plus 7 by root over A1 square plus B1 square means 144 plus 25. Here he is asking obtuse is less than 0 means what? Negative sign only obtuse. That is a 3y minus 4x minus 1 by root over 9 plus 16, 25. Now here what 12x minus 5y plus 7 by 13. Here minus 3y plus 4x plus 1 by 5. Take the cross multiplication. 5 12 60. 60x minus 5 5 is 25y plus 5 7 is 35 is left side, right side. 13 3 is 39 with minus 39y plus 13 4s are 52x plus 13. Okay, calculation part you can do it like this. 52x plus 60 plus minus 52. 60 minus 52 is 8x, right? And minus 25 plus 39 means 9 minus 4, 9 minus 5, 4 and 3 minus 2, 1, 14y. Now constant. 35 minus 13 is plus 5 minus 3 is a 2 and 3 minus 1 is also 2 is equals to 0. Yes, what we got? 4x plus 7y plus 11 is equal to 0. So that is a second option. So the option number 2 is the correct one, right? So these are two questions. So depends upon the acute angular bisector and obtuse angular bisector. What are the equations of bisectors? You have to know first, and which angular bisector is called as acute and which is obtuse, and the condition is what? That is enough, right? Look at the question number 10. What is asking? The angle between the bisectors of angle between two lines. What you have to find out? Angle between the angular bisectors indirectly. For this, just you have to concentrate on the figure. If you know the figure, direct answer for this one. So how can you collect the angle between the angular bisector of two lines? Just I will draw the figure like this. This is L1 is equal 0 is one line, and L2 is equal 0 is other line. Suppose we can think this is L1 and L2. Here I am not using calculation, just I am explaining concept here. L1 is one of the line like this L1, and L2 is other line. These two are meet at somewhere else. We need the angular bisector of these two lines. Suppose this is a angular bisector, what I mentioned, this is one of the angular bisector. This is other angular bisector of these two lines. What these dotted lines indicates? Angular bisector of these two lines L1 and L2. So in this first one of the line is acute angular bisector, other is obtuse angular bisector. By this figure, can you guess what is the angle between these dotted lines? Yes, angle between the dotted lines is clearly, yes, how much? 90 degrees. So you have to remember that concept is what? Angle between the angular bisectors 100% 90 degrees. You can understand this figure. These dotted lines indicates angular bisectors. You can understand those always right angle. Means what? The angle between them is 90. That's enough. No need to worry about the calculation. Okay, right. Now you can come to the this one. A straight line passing through the point Q23 makes an angle 5/4 with the x-axis. Okay, a straight line passing through which point? 2, 3 makes an angle 5/4 with the x-axis in the positive direction. So I will draw the figure for this and you can get the half of the solution by this figure. These are the coordinates x and y. A line is passing through the point 2, 3 and makes an angle 5/4 with x-axis. I am drawing this is line passing through points some 2, 3, Q point, and makes an angle how much? 5/4 with the x-axis, right? So this is called as positive direction, is also known as anti-clockwise direction, right? Next sentence. First sentence is over. Point is 2, 3. This line is passing through this point and making angle 5/4 with the x-axis, right? Now next sentence. If this line intersect the x plus y minus 7 is equal to 0 at the point P. Suppose if this line intercept the another line, this is intercept or the other line is in the form of x plus y minus 7. This is line x plus y minus 7 is equal to 0 at which point? At P. Means what? This is a point P. This is a point P. Okay. Then he is asking the PQ distance. We need this PQ distance. Already I explained to you parametric point. Okay, what are the coordinates of parametric point? Yes, exactly. x1 plus or minus r cos theta, y1 plus or minus r sin theta. That is only P. Where r indicates distance between these two points. That is nothing but PQ. So he is asking PQ. I am taking PQ as a r. Let PQ as a r, the distance between the 2 points, and Q point is given as 2, 3. This one we can take in as x1, y1, right? And what is angle of inclination is given as 5/4. That means theta is given as 5/4. You know, everything is ready for P point. R is ready, x1, y1 is ready, as well as angle is ready. What is the parametric point? Is P is x1 plus or minus r cos theta comma y1 plus or minus r sin theta. So you know x1 y1 values as well as angle r also. So PQ x1 is a 2 plus or minus r into cos theta means cos 5/4, right? Same way next y coordinate is, what is the y1? 3. 3 plus or minus r is r only, sin with angle 5/4. So we can consider here P is a 2 plus or minus r into cos 5/4 is 1/√2, means what it is r by √2, and here also 3 plus or minus r by √2. This point is lies on this line or not? This is lies on this line. Substitute in the line. Substitute in. You can think this is someone. You can think this is some equation 1. Substitute in 1. So in place of the xy hard substitute. 2 plus or minus r by √2 is x coordinate plus y coordinate is plus 3 plus or minus r by root 2 and minus 7 is equals to 0. For this question compulsory you have to do the calculation. Just you have to concentrate what is the parametric point. Okay, we can understand that 2 plus 3 is a 5, 5 with minus 7 here. If you use a minus here, what plus I am using first of all, r by 2, r by root 2 plus r by root 2, that is 2r by root 2 is equals to 0. Okay, 5 minus 7 is minus 2. So this becomes 2r by 2 root 2 is equals to minus 2 becomes plus 2 here. So on throughout what is cancelled and throughout 2 is cancelled. By cancelling 2, what is r value? We got it as root 2. R in the sense PQ is asking the PQ only, right? Therefore, this is equals to PQ. That is which option? Clearly, first option. It's very simple. Just you have to concentrate what is a given data. It's also important question. So you may ask the angle, may ask the distance like this. Any point you may ask. You may ask for this question. Maybe you may give the angle. You will ask the point like that. Indirectly, directly, we will frame the question, which depends upon what? S parametric point. Is it clear? Let's look at the question number 12. What is given here? The slope of the line through the point A, 3 2 is 3 by 4. A line is passing through the point A whose coordinates are 3 2 and slope of that line is given as 3 by 4. Means what? I will draw the figure like this. So this is x-axis, y-axis, a line like L. Suppose this line is passing through the point. What the given point is? Mentioned as A letter A32. Okay. And which makes an angle how much? Which makes an angle, the angle is not given. Slope of that line is given. Slope of the line is given as 3 by 4. Suppose if you take this angle is theta. You know, theta is the angle of inclination. What is slope of that line? Yes, exactly, tan theta. Tan theta is given as 3 by 4. So, I will use it. First sentence is over. The slope of the line passing point and 3 by 4 is slope. The coordinates of the 2 points, we want the coordinates of 2 points on this line that are 5 units away from A. So, we have to find out the coordinates of 2 points which are 5 units away from A. Suppose I am taking the B is a, if I consider the B is a point which is away from A is 5. Away means what? Distance. From this A to B distance is given as 5 units. Far away means what? Some maintain some distance like this. Okay, B we have to find out. From that we can find out B is asking the 2 points, means B and some B dash like that. Maybe upward direction, maybe downward direction. What is the direction doesn't matter. We can find out the coordinates of B. So what is a B? Which is away from 5 units on this line. Okay, same way what we did in the previous question. Same method we can proceed here. The previous question is asking the distance is given that point B, but here is asking the point given the distance. Okay. Here we can take the theta is angle of inclination I said to you. Then for indirectly slope is given as 3 by 4 means what? Tan theta is given as 3 by 4. You know, in case of the parametric point we need the sine and cos ratios. We don't know 3 by 4 angle directly, that's why we can prepare the triangle. Suppose you can take this is a theta, tan is opposite by adjacent side. 3 by 4 means 100% you know that clearly 5. Okay, from this you know what is the cos angle. Cos is theta. Cos theta is equals to adjacent side 4 by hypotenuse 5, 4 by 5. Sin theta is equals to opposite 3, 3 by 5. Hypotenuse 5, 3 by 5. You know sin and cos. What is the given distance is 5. Let B be a point which is away from the A is 5 units. Means given that R is equals to 5. R means what? AB distance. Then we can find out the coordinates of B. B is called as what here? S parametric point. What that? That is clearly B is x1 plus or minus r cos theta, comma y1 plus or minus r sin theta. Here this point where that line is passing through the point A32, that is taken as x1, y1. The point A is also, we can take like this, 3, 2 is indicated as a coordinates x1, y1. You know, everything is ready to find out the B. x1, y1 are there, 3, 2, and cos and sine angles are there here, and here you can substitute, and R is also there. Substitute it. B coordinates are x1 means 3 plus or minus R is a 5 into cos theta, that is 4 by 5. This is 4 by 5. Comma. Same way we can consider next coordinate, y1 is 2 plus or minus R is 5, sin theta is 3 by 5. So we can understand that here 5 cancel. It is becomes 3 plus or minus 4, comma, here also 5 cancel, 2 plus or minus 3 you can get. Now this coordinate becomes 3 plus 4, both are plus and both are minus, we can take. 2 plus 3 is 1 point. Okay, you can use the coordinates like this. And what is another point? Both are minus, that is 3 minus 4, comma, 2 minus 3. Now what are these coordinates? B coordinates are 3 plus 4, 7, and 2 plus 3, 5. 7 comma 5, right. And what is another point? 3 minus 4 is minus 1, 2 minus 3 is also minus 1. Like that we can get the 2 points. Is also the 2 of the points of B. It is not mentioned the B, for our convenience you can take it as B. What are the required points? Are 7, 5, minus 1, minus 1. Which option? Yes, it is clearly second option. Okay, this is depends upon the parametric point, right? So I completed this straight line chapter, including this part 3. There are 3 parts total syllabus I covered in straight lines. I will discuss about the previous semester straight lines in another video. I will upload that. Already 2 parts are there. While part 1, part 2's links are there in below description. You can watch along with this part. So easily can get the 2 to 3 questions from the straight lines in MSET. Okay. So I hope I followed this is very well. In case of theoretical part, concentrate reading the question, especially geometry, figure drawing, and options verification. Some more angles you have to use in case of geometry. Be careful. Okay, don't do the mistakes. Try to do the practice. If you have any doubt, please put a comment. Definitely I will rectify your doubts. If you make sure to enjoy this video, please like, share and subscribe. So I conclude this video is here. I will come with another topic. So in new video, till then have a great time. Take care. Bye bye.